All right, another day. So we were kind of plagued this morning with some sewer issues inside of our camper and inside of the house. So that's how our morning started this morning, was getting all that going. But now we're starting to get to some sorting and some cleaning and getting some stuff going. So I'll tell you a little bit about this house. All right, well, this is the house that my grandma and grandpa Pickerd lived in. And previous to that, so Pickerd is actually not the name that I'm given. I'm a McKinney. So my grandfather died when my dad was a kid, and so from liver cancer, his name was Roy McKinney, which is who I'm named after. And so they were the ones that originally were here. And after Grandpa passed, Grandma remarried my grandpa Pickerd, which is the only grandpa I've ever known. Yeah, they lived here their whole lives. So, believe it or not, this used to be a church. And so, Dad couldn't remember if they brought it here and, put it on a foundation, or if it was originally here the whole time. They really don't know, but you can kind of see as you look at it, you can see the steeples and that sort of stuff. And then there's a couple of additions on here too, on both the front porch, and then the back side. But it was a super small church, and well, it's full of a lot of stuff. So we'll give you a little tour on the inside. My grandparents were they never wanted to throw anything away in case they might need it. So yeah, this is building one of a lot of buildings. We'll give you a property tour later, but yeah, so let's go inside and take a look. All right, here's the door, sunroom area, couple fridges, freezers, big old giant burner stove. This is where chaos begins. Well, this is inside the front porch, I guess. Another fridge. Chairs. Another freezer. And bathroom. As you can tell, there's I'm sure many things living in here. Probably do a mouse count. So here's the kitchen. Furnace is in the kitchen, right there in the corner. New stove, though. And of course, another fridge. Never want to run out of food in this family. My Uncle Todd's up in the attic, cleaning stuff out of there too. This is a bedroom. Big attic space up there with a lot of stuff. Say hi, Uncle Todd.
Hey, Roy. Almost got one bedroom ready to be rented.
All right. We're working hard. So, a random leg. Oh yeah, always need those. Oh, it's actually like a doll. That's not weird at all. So, back into the kitchen. tiny church for sure. This is the living room. There are some couches under here. Clocks on the walls. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. So go back here. This used to be my grandma's sewing room. And so my grandma was an amazing quilter and sewer and would make dolls and all sorts of stuff. And so this is her room dedicated to all of her fabric, all of the thread, her sewing machines. I think that entire cabinet is just full of more fabric to choose from, but so part of our escapades from yesterday were we were trying to get water to our camper to fill it up, and there's actually a spigot that's right outside of this wall right here. Hooked up to it, turned it on, and nothing happened, which is never a good sign. And so we decided to go down into the crawl and see what was going on. We opened up the hatch here, and there was still a heat lamp on from who knows how long. So the grandpa was trying to keep going. So probably a miracle that we didn't burn the place down, but the pipe had actually already had froze and had cracks, so totally unusable. So we ended up getting really creative, which I'll show you in a little bit here. But you know, you do what you got to do to make things work, I guess. So, but yeah, chairs and ornaments and this little thing over here in the corner might be hard to see, but my grandpa used to make wooden toys, and so that's one of his creations, is the squirrel hammering on nut, and a lot of other really cool stuff too. So I think if I remember right, I think he made that clock that's on the wall right there too, but don't know for sure. I know my grandpa made this clock, which is really cool. But there is everything you could ever imagine. So this is one room this is actually where my Uncle Todd is staying right now. So we kind of got this up, but I wish I could say we were totally mouse-proofed, but we're not. There's the back door. Oh yeah, and there's another back door over there too, where we just were. So, but you know, we're doing what we can. Just another sewing room and office, and my grandpa was always cold, and so actually my grandma was too. So they always had no shortage of heaters. In fact, I think in the living room out here, there's another fireplace. There's another fireplace in that room too. There's an electric fireplace out here that they also used to use. And the reason for all of that is because my grandma and grandpa ran a greenhouse, which we'll explore that later too, but they were very used to being very warm all the time. So it was pretty rare that their house was anywhere below 80 or 85 degrees. So this is our bathroom that is currently a mess. Thought we were good to go, but we all kind of started using it, and the sewer backed up, and toilet's not flushing and stuff. Hot water heater there in the corner, you know, pretty classy. And then washer and dryer over here. This is where our creativity came into play. Couldn't get water from that spigot, and so the only other water source, now you would think running a greenhouse there would be plenty of water spigots, but they ran the whole thing off of one spigot, which was that spigot on the side of the house. And so we had to get a little creative. We ended up unhooking the cold water line from the washing machine and hooked a hose to it, and well, there was a hole in the side of the house there, that we ran the hose out of, and that's what allowed us to gain water so we could at least get our camper full. So I wish I could say that would be a temporary solution, but I think that'll probably be permanent during our time here, so which is fine. But yeah, gives you a little insight into kind of what we're doing here. So getting all this cleaned up, and you got to remember this is one house. I mean, this is the main house, so this is where all the should be where all the more important stuff is, but this is one building of many that we have to go through and sort and find the important family stuff and get the rest of it ready to sell and all that. So pretty massive project.
Red button's going.
Todd's gonna give a tour.
It's room number 1.
I just learned that there's multiple rooms up there.
Here. This is after your dad's been cleaning for quite a while.
Oh, so we've already pulled a bunch of stuff down.
Oh yeah, this was stacked full to the ceiling pretty much. I think that's about it.
All right. Okay. Well, I got tasked with cleaning up the backyard and mowing. So my grandparents used to be fantastic gardeners. Obviously running a greenhouse, that was a passion of theirs. And so this backyard used to be absolutely stunning in the spring. But after, years of just kind of old age and not being able to keep up with it, it's kind of become really overgrown and, well, it's kind of a disaster. So I figured I'll at least try to pull up the hoses and stuff, get those out of the way, and then be able just to kind of mow around and get this. This used to be well, I shouldn't say used to be. This is a pond that is, well, full of stuff. So that's fun. But a lot of stuff. There are just miles and miles and miles of hose here. I never knew that they ran the whole greenhouse off of just a single water line. So it's pretty amazing that they could keep track of what hose was laid where and how to open it up. What is that? Crates maybe? What are those? Are they bees? I don't know if they used to be for beehives or what. Huh. But yeah. So I'm just kind of walking around and picking stuff up and making sure I don't mow over too many things. I think I'm going to do some of it with the hand mower just so I can really see, but there is a riding lawn mower that I'll pull out eventually here if I can get it running. But yeah, it's just a kind of a really cool backyard. We used to play back here a ton as kids. Run through all of Grandma's different trees and bushes, and there used to be just a whole bunch of different runs in here that we used to go through and hide in and have fun. We were kind of near a highway, but you'd never really know when it was in full bloom and everything was alive, and a lot of dead trees in here that we're going to have to get rid of. But just so many cool little artifacts and things that are back here. So it was that water spigot right there. Ran the entire greenhouse and everything out here. Pretty remarkable stuff. I already mowed a little bit down here. kind of a big hill right here, but felt bad. Grandma used to have a whole bunch of rhubarb plants down here, and I mowed them all up, but you know, it's just kind of do what we have to do, you know. So I thought this was really cool. My grandpa must have been working on this fairly recently. And I can tell it was my grandpa because he never quite finished a project. He'd always leave something out. So in this case, it was a ladder. There's tools everywhere. Tools and wrenches and all sorts of stuff, but my grandpa built these bird houses. You just see the really cool detail. Looks like that was just something he wanted to do before getting too tired to do it, and it sure is beautiful. That'll be something that we'll want to take with us, but just a lot of stuff. The hardest part dealing with is going to be the plastic buckets. They've been out in the sun for so long that you can't even pick them up. You can't do anything because they just break and shatter. And those ones actually aren't too bad, but yeah, so let's get this place cleaned up and back to a little bit of former glory anyways. Okay, well, we got done what we can with the little mower. It's time to go get the big guns. Okay, so the big guns are up in the camper, or up in the greenhouse. Make the trek up the hill here. There's Mom and Dad's camper. So this entire property is one giant hillside. Arguably mountainside, I guess, but it's good exercise. But here's the pride and joy. Whew. And just like everything else, it's full. We'll just focus on that today and try not to focus on the fact that it's 1,000 degrees in here today. It's only 70 degrees outside, but it's at least 100 in here, so work fast, work fast. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna get lucky enough to just start it or not. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, I guess. Come on, baby. Oh. Well, that was short-lived. All right, time to find a battery charger. Gotta be one around here somewhere. You guys should have told me that there was one in the porch of the house. Oh, did you see that when we walked in there? I kind of remembered. All right, now we need power. Power. That's hilarious. It's like somebody's been here before. Asking you shall receive, I guess. All right, let's see what we can do here. Hook up some cableage. Positive. We're not gonna worry about the fact there's a bunch of dry grass all over everything. Okay, what's this thing gotta be on here? Alright, well, let's see what this does. Nothing. All right. Well, where does this go? Here? Stuff is probably blowing up somewhere else, I don't know. Not that one. Alright, well, let's track this down and see where it goes. Oh boy. The voice command. On, go. Nothing. Alright, well, that's not working. Pump start. Oh. Oh, okay, we're getting somewhere. Maybe. Maybe. No? Well. Okay. Plan B? Plan B. Problem is, I don't have a plan B. Oh. Let's see. There, that kind of opens. Okay. Pretty sure I just saw a mouse down there. Oh, name of the game. Alright. Call Dad.
Calling Dad mobile.
Much more level. Gonna be a better setup. It's also next to this house, which we'll talk about in another episode. Alright. After seeking where the power is located, we jumped the lawnmower. There was spinning blades of death on there that were just open, but we found the cover that goes with them, so that's good. So, alright. Let's mow some lawn. That was a lot of mowing. It does look a lot nicer. All cleaned up. Got camp set the way we want it. Ready for some grilling. Do some bacon wrapped chicken. All the good things. All the good things. Yard looks all nice.
Oh, he said you could cut with your sword?
You can use this as wood. You can use this.
Well, that's not wood, that's cardboard.
Cardboard will work, right?
Yep, it'll work.
Cardboard will work.
Trying to burn our trash
We just
in our big fire pit.
we need scissors. Well, you
Gonna have to just tear it apart. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So we're on day 3, and I've got my marching orders. There's Uncle Todd.
So wait till you done recording.
Oh man, not a fan of the camera. So today we are going to be clearing out cardboard, and my dad and Uncle Todd finished the attic out finally, so pulled out all of this furniture from up there, and a whole bunch of other stuff inside of the house, and a whole slew of cardboard boxes and trash and all that stuff. So we're going to clean this pile up eventually, and then I've actually been tasked today to go down to a trailer that's down here that is called Myers, and so apparently there's a whole room of cardboard in there. So we're going to break that down today, and then yeah, just start clearing stuff out. We got our big auction on Friday this week, and today is Monday, so we got a lot of work to do to get ready. So yeah, you guys can come along and I'll give you a little tour of Myers today. Well, this is the Myers trailer, and it's just a little single wide trailer, and this is one of the storage areas that my grandparents used for their stuff. Can't go through the front door because I guess that's pretty much broken, but got some good stairs back here, and give you guys a little peek of what this is like. I think some of this has been cleared out already, which is good. Oh boy, sticky door. There we go. Break my way in here. All right. So we got a full room of stuff here. So this is the cardboard that we're gonna clear. So if anybody needs any cleaning supplies, they're all there. I don't know how old they are, but they're there. Give you guys a little sneak peek back here. It gets pretty dark, but every room in this house is full. Got a little hallway here, so we'll do another tour of this later, but for now we're gonna just take it one step at a time, and we're gonna clear some cardboard. So here we go. Okay, so now we're at Baker's house,
Push.
and
Go on, push it.
hauling tools in. Pretty cool stuff. We are done at Myers. Now we're going to move over to Baker's, where we have a giant pile of boxes to break down and get ready for the dump. Alright,
Alright, you get to it.
Emma and Nolan are getting in on the action. Grandma and Grandpa were collectors of pop cans, so we're going for some Legos. What else?
I don't know. I just have to.
We got a cool pool toy, something big we can blow up.
We're all gloved up and ready to roll.
No.
All right.
I'm thinking of more gum.
More gum. All right.
I'm thinking.
All right, you guys do that. I'll break down boxes. All right, well, we got it cleaned up, got the cardboard done. The pile from the other house, from the main house, is growing by the second. This is kind of the dump pile, minus a couple little things, but so that's growing. Now we have a new mission. Now that we've got the cardboard cleared from Baker's house, we can better access Baker's house. So I got tasked to clean this up or organize it, sort, whatever you want to say. So a little tour of Baker's house here. Baker's house was my grandpa's kind of workshop area, really. Bunch of tools, welders, drill presses, all sorts of stuff in here. So we gotta get this all kind of organized and stuff. Anything that can afford to get wet, we kind of need to do it. It's supposed to rain tonight, but we gotta get stuff out of here. Couple little walkways, but otherwise that's about it. You got this room here, a bunch of stuff. Not really sure what's over here. Looks like there's a furnace right there. That'll be fun. Back here, looks like we've got battery charger, some sort of ventilation, sled, pipe bender. Ooh, that's really cool. School bell. 1886 is what that thing says on it. That's really cool. Looks like a lamp. What else we got here? Whole bunch of more tools. Looks like some oil storage or something. Containers, fishing poles. Not really sure what that is. Can't get to that door. Oh, that's nice. There's the panel. Let's see, we'll come back out here. Let's see if we can get around some of this stuff here. There's a big old fireplace right there. That's probably not going to be as fun to get out of here. Maybe we won't have to. Big welder. Carts. Glass. Plastic. Maybe those are plastic. This place will end up just getting destroyed eventually. Tear it down. Roof's already caving in. Gotta be a little careful with where you step because, well, the floor's a little soft in spots and I'm a big guy, so. Chairs, tons and tons and tons of tools. I mean, it just kind of goes on and on, like every other section of this property. Another room back there, which looks like it's full of styrofoam. Nice. Can never have enough styrofoam. But yeah, just containers and containers of nuts and bolts. This is a giant roll of plastic. Must be for, oh, it's greenhouse plastic. That's what that is. Yep. Lot of work to do in here. Random skeletons. Giant electric motor. So pretty wild. So we're just going to kind of go through today. I think the goal is to try to get some semblance for this front room and then go from there. So we'll kind of clear out the trash the best we can and see what we can do. Man, you ever just feel like you're going in circles? That's how I feel. Big circles over and over again. Well, I got a little bit of a corner cleared out here. Got some of the garbage pulled out, and some of the stuff we're selling. I had to come up with a system. I thought I had a plan, but I really didn't have a plan. So I just started by, I want to just get the garbage out, and then my goal is to find any containers possible just to kind of help sort what's here. And so that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is save anything that I can put something in. So I got a couple containers out here. Started sorting just a little bit, you know, not much, but just hand tools, clamps, and that sort of stuff. And then some of the bigger items that are actually not bad shape, I put out here. So, and then started our garbage pile. So yeah, lots more work to do. So we finished out yesterday cleaning out Baker's, and Dad and Uncle Todd worked in the house getting it ready for the auction coming up. So we'll give you a peek at what we're looking at. As you can see, we're pulling out much more stuff to throw away. We'll give a house tour in a little while, but and this is the stuff that's coming out of Baker's. Starting to build my pile. Little competition going on, trying to see who's got the bigger pile. So far I'm losing greatly. But we're starting to get stuff pulled out here for the auction. I guess not auction, but yard sale. So I was able to get quite a bit cleared out. At least one corner of it. And can walk in here now, so that's kind of nice. I'm just trying to pile anything of value over here. And then once I clean the whole space, I'm going to have to sort again, essentially, for stuff that's of any sort of value. So there was a furnace there, and I don't know, but there was a toilet that was here. So we'll just keep working and see what we can do here. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere. I decided to mask up because there was a giant mouse house right here where most of them are living, and it's just kind of everywhere. The wind's blowing through the door, and it's kind of stirring up all the dirt and the dust and stuff, so not good for the lungs. So we're getting stuff better as we go, so hopefully, I mean, we can walk in here now, and we're starting to sort all the different tools and gardening and you name it, it's here. So, but well, a lot of trash too, so we're getting it going. Pile's getting bigger. I'm not winning yet against Uncle Todd and my dad, but we're getting there. We're getting there one step at a time. So
Yeah, so every box, it just takes time to go through because it's just a total mix of nuts and bolts and, you know, but then there's usable stuff in there as well. And so I got a nuts and bolts bucket here, which I'm sure is getting a little strong. Oh, that's a little lovely. But, you know, I mean, it's a bunch of random stuff. I mean, I'll give you a look at kind of what's on the floor here, what we're kind of dealing with in terms of mouse land, and it's probably not healthy, but I'm glad I masked up. So you can see, I mean, it's just mouse house after mouse house. And, you know, a lot of the black you see, of course, that's all mouse turds, and the white stuff is a mix. It's like old mouse turds, and then they also got into a bin of birdseed. So they've been doing all sorts of good stuff with that, and so that's just kind of a mouse mecca around here. Of course, I mean, it's all over the shelves, it's all over really everything. So, but I think what we'll do, we'll grab a broom. I'm going to try to sweep some of this out of here at least. Or I should say into the garbage bag there. But yeah, we'll keep going here.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode of Perfect Peace. Hope you guys are enjoying the journey. We've got so much more to do. We've got other rooms, other buildings that we have to go through, and we only have a couple days left until our auction. So we're pushing hard right now, but yeah, hopefully the next time you guys see this place, it'll be all set up and ready to go for people to purchase my grandparents' stuff. So, but it's been a lot of fun piecing stuff together. There's actually been some fun treasures found, and some good childhood memories being remembered, and it's been good. So we'll be sharing that all in a later episode. But hope you guys are having fun piecing your stuff together too, and piecing together your lives and projects. And just remember though that the only perfect peace is with Jesus. Catch you next time.
Here sounds okay. Whoa.
What do you guys think of fire number one?
Fire number one? Oh, it's fine. Hello. It is burning. It's burning, turning.